Hi all, right, welcome back. Carry Battle Philippine Sea, Scenario 6. This is part 50. I have just come straight back. I didn't even copy it across because I thought we'll get another quick part and hopefully, maybe, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll get it started anyway. Um, yeah, let's just push on because like I said, I've nothing really to talk about. I've just come straight back. So we've done our search as well for this turn, so that's going to speed thing. That's going to, because that does take a bit of time. So we're gonna there's no air raids to move, so we're gonna roll for mission movement and draw a sequence chats, which is like I say, we do not want Butai 1. So I'm gonna roll a camera for the movement. We've got a 5. So there we go. A 5. And we're going to draw 5 chats, right? So there's 15 chats in here. I don't want to draw Butai 1 because it means it's going to be unspotted and we're just sitting outside its hex. So here we go. First one is Force A Alpha, so no Butai 1 yet, but something to dodge yet. Force A, actually, did that not get removed? No, it didn't. No, it's there. Again, I just don't know if these should be here still. Well, he cannot carry out a raid because of the situation with the commitment. It says, after the commitment level has been exceeded, the following effects apply for the remainder of the game. Level 1 carrier forces already in the game remain in play and function normally. I don't think we had any of them. For the rest of the game, the air raid procedure is carried out only for forces already known to be carrier forces. I'm just wondering, is this guaranteed to be? It is, isn't it? It's moving from a 3 to a 4, isn't it? Yeah, because every one of them has a CV. But what about the level 2? Oh, we don't have a level 2. We've got a level 2 small surface. And that was our surface. Yeah, we didn't have... No, that's the only one, actually, yeah. So that can launch a raid, because it is known... It's known to have carrier forces. Yeah. And step 3 is no new Japanese forces arrive. And that was the bit that was a bit vague. Okay, I get that it means these don't come in now. We don't, a third of these come in. We don't do that. But can this upgrade to something else? Or can this one, which it did, it upgraded to a level 1 surface? I don't know. But I don't know, is that a new force? Because it was there already. But, so, anyway, right. Okay, you've went on about that enough, Grant. So what are we doing? Yeah, Force A Alpha. So all I can do is move. Yeah, I can't check for a raid for him. So all I can do is move in the 5 direction. Is that doesn't change at all then, is it? Japanese movement priorities. Force of unknown type. Level 0, 1, large, medium or small. Mission movement. That's what it says, so... Yeah. Okay, so it's just going to move in the 5 direction, which is that way. That's it. Force 8 done. Alright, so moving on. Next chat. There we go. Get lucky. It's not a Butai. Good. Force D Delta. Well, he's down here as well. Same thing. All he's going to do is move in the 5 direction. So that way. And that's that. 2 down, 3 to go. Here we go. Oh, Guam. That's fine. Right, it does nothing. 3 down, 2 to go. Come on, stay lucky, stay lucky. Oh, Butai 3, that's okay. That's okay. So we've got 1 more to grow after this. However, right, Butai 3 we need to, because he will be looked at for something. He is spotted, so he's going to become located. And then we can check his Butai display. Butai 3. Eh? Oh, I messed up there. Why did I... Yeah, why did I not think he could upgrade? Oh, Grant. I think just because he's a Butai, but I mean, he's only a level 3. The fact that he's not on the map because he's launched a raid, so we put him on there. Right, hold on then. I need to know what we rolled for that when we searched it, because it was spotted. I want to say it was a poor roll though, but oh, the other video's on the camera here. I've no idea. I've no idea what I rolled, because we did get a search on that, didn't we? Can I dodge past that just now? Well, what would happen here is these are going to move into here. Oh, and by the way, they've got a range of 11 now, and this would be moving into there, servicing. I mean, there is a chance that this is a CV and a CVL. Actual ships, it's level 4. I don't think that matters just yet, but I do need to check that, and you've got to have to remember to check it, Grant. Okay, so we've done the. Yeah, I'll need to look back on the. It's just I didn't copy it across onto the computer. I've just left it on the camera. I could stop and start, couldn't I? Yeah, let's do that, because I might forget. Right, hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Right, hi all. This is just a continuation of part 50. I had to stop the video to go look back in the bit that was relevant. So I think I'm 7 minutes in or so at this time. Yeah, we did roll on this. I did say that it can be upgraded, but it clearly can. But we rolled with a -1 modifier. We rolled a 3, so it would have been a 2 result. So we needed the S chip +7 to be able to move that on. So that's fine. We've got away with that one. So he can check for a raid. So it should be 9 away, I think. But hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's 9 away from that. He's also 9 away from this, and they will consider this. So I think it wants to prefer the task group rather than the crippled ship, though. But we also need to watch for these moving, because there's something that says they want to move towards a crippled ship, isn't there? In fact, if I look down here, a surface force. If there is a crippled US ship within 6 hexes, move towards it. See 12.45. Otherwise, use missing movement. So, I mean, you can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes away from it. A small surface. This guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he's 6 away as well. So, yeah, he's going to be moving towards that as well. So I think we probably do want to head that back into there, assuming we can. Which does mean that I'm not going to move the task group any further north. Yeah, and I'm kind of assuming I can do that. But please let me know if I've got that wrong. Right, so we're going to do a check for that though, to see if he's launching a raid. Right, where's that chart again? Right, now we are on the turn that gives us, yeah, it's got to be within range of 10, isn't it? The 1730 turn. So we got a -1 for that, and he was he 9 away? Yeah, so no modifier for that. So it's a -1. -1 to see if he's going to launch a raid. This could be interesting, this one, if it does. And it's going to, yeah, 6 minus 1 is 5. Because it's got some available, and this is the first time I've had this, it's got 3 available points at range 11. So they're within range. So that could mean that this raid is going to be something. Well, I say something more than we've had from, I don't know, from the start of the game. There was raids, and then they kind of fell back a bit, didn't they? So, what does I need here? I need to go to rule 10 and work my way through this again. So is it potentially eligible to launch? Yeah. Does it discover a target in range? Yeah, because that was a die roll. Is this in fact a carrier force? Well, it's a level 3. If the force is level 1 large, medium, or small. No, it's not that. Level 3 forces have an air value which is printed on the intelligence chart. Okay. Air points in the butai displayed do not affect this value. Oh, right. Did I do that before? That sounds a bit strange. Level 3 forces have an air value which is printed on the intelligence chart. So that's saying that. Oh, that's the number at the top. It's 14. I'm thinking it's the 3. You know, the 3 is the threshold, isn't it? So that's 14. Yeah. Okay. So we then determine the strength of the raid. Level 3 forces. Let's see, we select the column corresponding to the air value. Right, okay, so level 3 to 4. What is it? Card 3 back. I like the way they have that. It's really good. Yeah. That's here, right. Okay, so I'm not considering these points anyway, am I? So when I say it's 14, I'm going to roll a dice. Minus 1 air value per permanent hat. None of that's going to apply. And then you're going to go with the air raid strength reduction chart hat. Yeah, but these 3 points are not going to be unavailable. They're going to be available, Grant. Yes. Okay, so from that 14, I'm going to roll on this. Hang on. Right, so on the 14 column, the 4, so not great, but 14-4 is 5/4. So 2 raids, 1 of 5, 1 of 4. Okay, but then we've got to go to the reduction, haven't we? So let's just check this. Yeah, it's F, isn't it? You total the number of air points in the lost box, plus the total in servicing boxes, plus the number in air raids boxes, plus the number unavailable at this range. Yeah, everything that's not available, you total. And then, yeah, for raid with 2 waves, you add them both together. And then you apply the reduction. Yeah, okay. So we've got this chart here. Yeah, so let's see. So we've got, well, what was it? 5 and 4. So we've only got 9. We've got 9 points. Now we're not going to count these, remember, because these are available. 1, 2. Oh dear. That's right. Let's count this first. 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, and another 2. So 12 is 14. Oops. So 14, and if we come down this here, yeah, it might still be the same carry on, that's why. So we had 9, 14. Yeah, it's still 0. I'm a bit concerned I've done that wrong. Just that doesn't ring. What I mean is, this bit doesn't ring a bell with me about checking this number here. I seem to remember doing it a while back, but I'm wondering if I've managed to mess that up. Oh well, I don't know. I mean, even when these 2 points come along, it's going to be a struggle, isn't it? It's going to be 14. Yeah, well, I suppose if I'd rolled higher there, I mean, we could have rolled up to... we could have had 13 against... What did I just say it was? 16, was it? 13 minus 13 against 16. Well, that would have been a 1. Okay, well, nothing's happening then, after all that. It's not going to launch a raid. Okay, that's fine. Now, what about movement? Well, no, he's 9 hexes away. They don't have any issues with retiring or anything like that. No. He has launched a raid, so he's just going to stay 9 hexes away, and that's fine. Right, and that was Butai 3. Right, last one. Come on. Don't want Butai 1. I'm not looking. I can assure you. Ooh, right, we're good. So, US sub. So, yeah, let's move our subs in. That's a carrier. That's a level 1 carrier. I can't even remember that one being there. Okay. He mustn't. No, he's not moved this turn. Right, so he's not moved. So I'm going to move in there then, I think. And yeah, we're going to attempt to contact him. If I can find the right chart. I think it's this one. Somebody in contact table. Yeah, and he wasn't. Well, he's not moved. It's not that he's not moving. So we're not. There's no modifiers at all. And we need a 5 or greater. A 2. Right. Well, that's not any good then. Right. Next, we'll just go round clockwise. So that was that one. We've got Albacore here. So Force C, I don't think is being involved yet either this turn. No. So that's not moved either. So I'm going to move in on that. And we'll see about possibly contacting that. No modifiers. We need a 5. Oh, there's a thumpy 3, so no. Not much luck there then. That's 2. We've got Stingray. There's no point going for him, was there? Well, it's not that there's no point. Actually, did we not activate him? Yeah, we've what did he do then? Did he move? I don't think I moved him. He activated in the first phase. The thing is, I've said that he's 6 hexes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 6 hexes away from that. So he's going to move closer to that. Did I move him? He would have moved in the 4 direction. If he was in that section, it would mean he was there and he moved down to there. I don't remember doing that. If he was there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he would have been moving closer to this as well. Yeah, I think I've blundered there. So I'm going to move this guy because of that crippled ship. It says there, see surface force. If there's a crippled US ship within 6 hexes, move towards that C12.45. Oh, why don't we just have a look at 12.45? 12.45. Japanese surface forces within 6 hexes of a crippled US ship will move directly towards that ship in place of mission movement, unless they're located in a zone and joining. Yeah. And then that's what that is. It's a surface force, isn't it? It's a destroyer force. It's not just the ones that say surface on them, is it? It's them. That's what they are. Pretty sure. Right, so I'm going to actually move him then. So move there, 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to move him into here. So I think he should have moved. Yeah, okay. So that means it was regarding the sub, wasn't it? Yeah, there's not a real. I'll move the sub into there then. I'll move Stingray into there. That's 3 of them. The other one's pinned here, right? What happens with him? Pinned. Submarines. Where's... Right, okay. Any time the shit's drawn. Right, what happens when it's pinned? Yeah, so pin says when the subchit is drawn, pin 2 markers are replaced by pin 1. Pin 1 markers are removed, but the sub cannot be activated until the next turn. Yeah, so basically that just comes off. You can't do anything else, so that's fine. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 of them. There's one more, isn't there? No. Oh, is he in there? Is that him there? Yeah. So he's in beside this level 1 Tango. Well, he's not moved. No. We spotted him, didn't we? Yeah, so I'm going to just stay where I am, see if we can shadow him. So it's no modifiers. I know, I'll put the chart away. That's it. Right, yeah, no modifiers, so we need a 5. I rolled a 1. Right, 3 attempts to contact with the subs and never got any of them. Right, that's that then. That's the sub chit away. That is the end of the chit draws, so that's good. That means we're getting a go at this. I'm a bit concerned at the time, so I'm only 23 minutes in there as well. Yeah, I better stop. So I'm just going to go on a pause though with this one, I think. So I can move that dice away, and we've moved through this, moved through that. We are on move air missions in phase 2. That tells us we've done our search segment for the turn. Right, I better just leave it at that because I'm pushed for time. I'm up early for work tomorrow as well, so I'm going to just have to call it there. But I'll come back and finish this. This is part 50, isn't it? I'll come back and finish this tomorrow. Okay, cheers. Hi all, right, back to finish part 50. This is just a continuation of part 50. I think we've got about 23 or so minutes when you're seeing this. Thereabouts anyway. So I thought rather than cut that, I'd just join this on as the day after, maybe a couple of days have passed. Can't remember exactly. Yeah, so I've had the chance to watch back on most of the footage. I've got everything uploaded apart from part 50, which is what we're doing just now anyway. So yeah, I was watching back and some of the stuff and seeing this confusion about the commitment being reached or the limit being exceeded and whatever. One bit that as I was glancing through here and just looking at this again, this is 13.23, and at first I thought I'd made a mistake, but then I remember reading this next part and it does say the procedure of 13.23 is skipped, which suggests that you do indeed skip all of this. But I'm wondering if there's maybe something went wrong there. Because look at step 3 of this 13.23, which is the part we've to skip. It's also part of the part we've to skip. It says, as soon as the Japanese have a total of at least 4 surface forces on the map, right, let me just pause there. As soon as the Japanese have a total of at least 4 surface forces on the map. Well, 13.23.1 says, if the Japanese already had 4 or more surfaces in play when the commitment level was reached, then you skip all this. So, but carrying on reading that step 3 there, it says, as soon as the Japanese have a total of at least 4 surface forces on the map, the procedure is halted and any remaining level 0, level 1 large, medium, small forces are removed from play. So, they're removed from play if you were doing it this way and you were adding to get your 4 surface forces. But if you've already got your surface forces, it's not telling you to remove them. And I'm just wondering if there is a glitch there, if something, if this should apply, the removal of these, because we've got 4 forces. I'm definitely not reading it there, am I? No, because I've been through this enough to know that I'm still confused about what happens to level 0s. I still haven't had an answer to the question that I posted, which is a bit of a shame. Although there's been a couple other questions out there, and Mr. Southard hasn't answered any of the questions that are out there. So I'm hopeful that when he gets around to having a look at these questions, like I say, he does eventually get around to it. People have other things that they need to be doing or whatever, but he does eventually get around to it. So I'm hoping that he will address it. But it was funny when I was looking back and then I thought, well, this could turn into a level 1 carrier, and then we realised that, hang on, because our commitment level's so high, there's no way, if we draw a level 1 carrier chat, we just remove it from the game, because there's no way that we can have, it can't exceed the threshold. It can't exceed the number that we've got. When we do the commitment test, it doesn't work. We don't even need to roll a dice because there's that many. We're that high up on the commitment. So that's fine. But I still don't see. I mean, if I draw, well, in fact, we've done it, haven't we? Did we not draw a level? Yeah, and it's this guy here. And I was worried that this was going to come up, and then I was going to say, right, well, I've got this target, but because I'm kind of worried about this target if he should be here or not, because this was a level 0 force. We done a search and we found a level 1 surface, and that's since we've been through all this commitment check and going over the limit and things. And I'm unsure that this should be like this, but because if we were carrying out 13.23, that level, because at the time it would have been a level 0 force, would have been removed from play. So I'm wondering if there's something missing there, but nobody's come and had a go, even, the other guys not come and said anything about this, so I don't know. Kind of need to find out, because it might start interfering with things. Well, we'll see. All we can do is press on. And I know that one's going to be an issue, and any of these other ones that come up, I mean, if I draw a false contact or a level 1 carrier, that's fine, that's going away, but if I draw a surface or a large or whatever, then I can't see anything that's stopping me from putting them in play, apart from my mind saying I don't think you should be putting any more in play. But right, anyway, okay, we've harped on enough about that. Right, where are we? We're in the US air movement segment, so yeah, let's maybe get this phase. Oh, actually, we might not be getting the phase completely finished, because we're going to have an airstrike. What did I say? It was about 23 minutes. Well, we'll see. We'll see how long this part takes. So we'll have to, move all air missions and then adjust fuel markers. Well, we've not got too many air missions actually. We've only got the 3. So mission 4 is the one that we're just talking about. So he's going to go in to Butai 1. Right. Now, do things happen right away with that? Anyway, he's moved in, and we spend the 1 fuel, so he's down to 5. I think it's when we actually go into the air operations segment, is it not? No, sorry. The US air attack segment. Yeah, because the first step is contact 5.2. So I don't do anything yet for that. It's when we get to that step. 5.2. US air attacks procedure. In the US air attack segment, a US airstrike may attempt to attack detected Japanese forces in the same hex. Yeah, so all we do just now is move into that hex. So we'll come back to that. So that's airstrike mission 4. And we've got 6 and 8, and they're both on their way out. Yeah, 6 was... What's the one that's got the least fuel? 8. Yeah, he's the one that was heading towards 1 as well. Again, I'm kind of convinced now, the fact that they don't have markers to tell you what you're going for, then I think you can just suit yourself as long as you're heading towards a known... a spotted target. And when I say spotted, I mean any of the spotted, located, or approximately sighted. I get the feeling that that's probably the case. Right, that was 8. So he's now down to 9 fuel. Yeah. And then 6, he is heading towards this. Was it? Yeah, I think so. That's where we were heading. Well, you know what? I'll move him into that hex there. Right, and then he spends point of fuel as well. He's down to 11. So that's all air missions moved and fuel marker spent. Now, we've done our search segment for this turn. Well, we kind of got away with it, didn't we? Because the reason we'd done it so early was to try and get another sighting on this, another... hopefully increased level. We didn't get it, but we managed to scrape through the 5 chits that we drew and not find Butai 1, so that was kind of good. Right, so now we're down to US air operations, and first part of that is to launch. Now we won't have anything landing. I'm not sure we've got anything launching either, but no, we've just got one F6F there. Yeah, it's pretty much fighters throughout, isn't it? There's 2 SB2Cs here and 1 here. And I think if I do anything more with them, it's probably going to launch another air. Because I can get 3 from here. I'm only going to get 2 from there. Anyway, we can't launch anything. So are we raising servicing to ready? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we did talk about launching some week. Yeah, I suppose we could launch that. It's going to be 3 fighters and 2 10 strength worth of attack planes. It's kind of rubbish, but we've not got much else to play with. So that's our servicing to ready. There's nothing down there. So then hangar 2 from servicing. The only thing I think... Well, actually, that's not true. Because if you are going to put these up, so I'm going to move these 2 up in the servicing from the hangar, and this one up. So basically, when they get there, I want to have 3 fighter planes there as well. I'll maybe just go for these 2 and that one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then lower flight deck to hangar. No, with nothing, none of that, and we're not landing anything. Right, so then US interception. There's nothing, there's no air-to-air combat. Yeah, but now we're going to move into the US air attack segment. Right, so not done this for a good bit. Yeah, I was only at 23 minutes, so Grant, you've only done 10 minutes there. So, yeah, let's do this then. Well, I'm at the page as well. So 5.2, 5.1 US airstrike attack procedure. So contact, determine if the strike contacts its target. If it does not, the rest of the procedure is skipped. Well, we've not managed to not reach contact. That's maybe a silly thing to say right now, Grant, but it's tough to miss out on it, isn't it? Right, here we are, here, strike contact table. Let's see if I can just work this out rather than... well, actually, to be honest, it's got the rule there open for me. So, yeah, we're looking at this. Range in hexes to the nearest US task group. Okay. And then that's the results. And modifiers are, if it was okay, there'd be no modifier. However, he's approximately sighted, so that's going to give us a -1. -1 strike consists of 2 air units or less. No, we've got three fighters and 3 attack planes, so no. -1 for the second of contact attempt. Well, hopefully we don't need to do that, but we're not on that yet. Dusk, the target force is not spotted, is approximately sighted, and +2 if any other strike has contacted the same target this segment. No. Yeah, I'm assuming that must mean if you... yeah, I suppose you could have 2 airstrikes going for the same one at the same time. Okay. So we need to know the range to the nearest US task group. Generally, it should be 9, but no, he's not moved, so it might well be 8. Whether that makes a difference or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so he's 8 away. Nah, it doesn't. 8, 9, 8 to 10 is the same area. So basically, we don't want a 1 or a 2 here. We are, however, getting a -1 to this. Is that right? Yeah, we got a -1. Okay. So as long as we can keep it high enough. Right, here we go. Oh man. Yeah, I did speak about the fact that we hadn't missed this yet. Right, that's terrible. So we don't succeed, but we do get another shot at this. Well, we've never done this before, so strike may make two contact attempts. Each contact attempt is against a specific force. If there's more than one in the hex, US player chooses one. Strike can contact target only if the target is detected, either spotted, located, or approximate. Right, okay. Right, I've basically been done through that. So, if a strike's first contact attempt fails, it may immediately make a second attempt. The strike must expend 1 additional fuel point in order to make this attempt. Right, well, we're going to do it because if we fail at this, we're just having to come home. So I'm going to spend 1 more fuel, right? He was on 5. I'll not bring the camera across, so I'll move that down to 4. In order to make the attempt, a -1 modifier applies to the second contact attempt if there are 2 or more forces. Yeah, doesn't matter. If both strikes contact attempts fail, flip the airstrike counter to its reverse side. It may not make further contact attempts, and it must now return to its carrier. Right. Okay, so we're actually going to get a -2 now, aren't we? Because we're still getting -1 for being approximately located, and this is our second attempt. So we got -1 for that. So -2 this time. And yeah, come on. Oh, that might just be enough. 5 minus 2 is 3. It's only just. Although, hold on. I don't think there's anything within 2. So it was in the 8 to 10. We rolled a 5 with a -2, so the die result was 3. So we've got a W2, which means strike contacts wrong target within 2 hexes. Well, I don't think there is one. So there we're up there. There's a target. 1, 2. This guy's 3 away, fortunately. So we are still getting, because it'll tell us that, in fact, I didn't read on there. It says otherwise it's a C result, which is a contact. Okay, so we got away with it, but we had to spend that extra fuel as well. I know we just got away with it. Right, so first thing, while we're there and on it, we should put a spotted result on this, because that's what happens. Another thing, well, this is Butai 1. It is at level 4, isn't it? Butai 1. Yeah, it's got all the ships. Okay. So, yeah, well, let's just come back down to the steps here. Yeah, so step 2 is intelligence level. In scenario 4 and after, increase intelligence level of the contacted force to maximum level 4 for carrier forces. Well, it's already at level 4. Commitment. Adjust commitment index is required if the target increased in intelligence level. Well, it didn't, so nothing to change there. So now we determine whether the strike catches the target by surprise, which is 5.3, which is in here. Maybe the same table, that, isn't it? It is. Right, I don't think I need to look at that, but this is a slim chance, although one that we actually managed to get earlier in the game, wasn't it? So, yeah, we need a 9 or a 10. These modifiers don't apply to us. It doesn't have a US advantage marker on it, and it has launched the raid, so we're not getting that. So, yeah, we need a 9 or a 10, straight up. So it's a thumpy 2. Glad it wasn't a thumpy 10 or a 9, because it would make me feel bad that I never like when the dice goes like that, but I might find some of that. I know Martin had suggested a while back that, and I've seen somebody else recently. What game was it I was looking at? Can't remember. Was it maybe some place through Mosby's Raiders? It was like putting the dice in a small glass. You just drop it in and it spins about a little bit. I might try that for my next game, maybe. See if I can find a glass that makes it work well like that, you know, because you want it moving about before it just drops. I never like it when it goes like that. So anyway, no surprise, yeah. So next step is going to be the cat. Determine the strength of the Japanese cat and resolve air combat. So 5.4. Right, well this is going to be interesting then. Now, yeah, see this is one of the bits come up that I was wondering about here, because we have, these are all loss points, right? But these 2, 3, 4 points are available at range 0 to 7. So, well, we'll keep that in mind. We'll look through this. We'll follow this through to work out how we check for the cap again, because I think the cap's done differently, isn't it? Yeah, I think I need to go through this carefully. Yeah, because it's been a while, right? Alright, so in scenario 6 and after, use the following procedure to determine the strength of Japanese defensive fighters' cap. In our scenarios, the strength of Japanese cap is fixed by scenario. You do not need this rule. Well, we need it. We're playing scenario 6. Determine the target force's net air value. This is the printed air value minus the number of points currently unavailable. Right, so here we go. Currently unavailable, 9.25. We're going to have to look there. See if it mentions these air points. Well, that was pretty good. Not quite. 9.25 is over the page. Right. So, 9.25. Air value, level 3 forces. When a force attains level 3... No. For cap, use a net air value, which is the base air value minus the number of lost... Right, what is it? Why did it refer me to 9.25 when we go to level 4? With the difference that when a force attains level 4, you draw its actual carrier counters, place them in ship's box. From that point on, the force's air value is the sum of the printed air values of its carriers adjusted for any permanent hits. Yes, okay. Now that says for cap, you use a net air value, which is the base air value minus the number of lost or unavailable. See, I knew I hadn't read about this. I knew I hadn't read about the fact. I mean, surely that does mean these are available right now for this. These are unavailable. They're lost points. They're eliminated units. But these can be accessed at range 0 to 7. And my thinking here was that when we work out the number, and let's just say the cap is 4, then we take it from here if we've got enough, don't we? I think. Well, we'll just carry on and see. So what is the net air value then? What number is... Or what is the air value? Is it the carrier's one? Is it the one in the yellow circle? If it is, that's 20, isn't it? Without going right up there. It's 10 and 10. And the rest of them don't have an air value. Yeah, it must be that number, because that's... Other forces are surface forces. They're not aircraft carriers, Grant. They can't have an air value. Right, so... Back to Japanese cap, right? Determine the target force's net air value. So it's 20. The printed air value is 20 minus the number of points currently unavailable. So I'm going to say, hang on, 10, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. There's 18 lost points, and there's 4 that are available at range 0 to 7. So that to me says 18, I think. It must be, because they are available. Cross-reference. Right, so hang on. Locate the column, roll the die, cross-reference the die roll, which is the number of air points of Japanese cap. Note that cap can appear even if the net air value is 0, and 2 points of cap can appear even if... Yeah. Japanese cap immediately attacks the strike. See it... I have to assume that the points come from the available. It must, Grant. You know what? I'm not going to... So, 18 that are lost. 4 that are available. So, we only count the 18 that are lost. We've got 20 air value. And we take away the number that's currently available, which is 18. Which leaves 2. So yeah, we're still rolling there, aren't we? I mean, to be honest, even if I was adding the other 4 points, it wouldn't matter. We'd still be rolling on this. So yeah, I'm just going to roll on this. So there's no modifiers. We didn't get a surprise. So it's 8. That might be 2 then. That is indeed. So we is going to get 2 points. So we'll roll the die, cross-reference, Japanese cap immediately attacks the strike using the air-to-air combat procedure. In fact, I'm going to take the 2 points from this available. I can't see why you wouldn't be doing this. I mean, I want to say it's... Well, actually, I'm wondering if it is the first time that we've done it. Because the last few times we've done it, we've had to get the points from the set-aside air points because there's nothing been available. But surely I take these 2 that are available at range 7 because it's right on top of the carrier, the force. I'm going to do it that way. I'm not going to mess about anymore. Somebody can let me know if I've got that wrong, and I should be bringing them from outside. I don't know. However, hang on here, Grant. There is one thing that might put doubt in your mind about that, because if we look here, because I remember that when we've had air cap fights before, if you lose one, it goes to the lost points, but if you If you don't, it gets removed from the game. So here it's here, I think. After all strikes arriving in the phase have concluded cap combat, return any surviving cap to the pile of unused counters. They count neither as lost nor as unavailable. Cap is generated again each time it is needed. So that would mean, right, if both these happen to survive, I just remove them from the mat. I remove them into the big pile of counters I've got here, which is a bit messy looking. Which takes them off the Butai display. So I'm not sure that is right then. Maybe these are only available for raiding purposes. Well, let me go BGG and just have a look. I might plug this camera in while I'm doing that because it wasn't quite charged up. So I'll go and pause for a bit and I'll be back shortly. Right, I've been away looking for something that I can't find, and I started searching through the rulebook online for the word available to find out if I could get anything. I will say that drawing me back to here again and reading this, it says after all strikes. I'll zoom in on a little bit. Where are we? After all strikes arriving in the phase have concluded cap combat, return. So to me, return is like put back from where they came. No? Isn't it? No, maybe it's not. Maybe the definition of return is not that, just what I said. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if they came from the unused counters, then they return back to the unused counters. I suppose I was reading it in that way, that you return any surviving cap to the pile of unused counters. They count neither as lost nor as unavailable. I can't see anything, even searching BGG. And then I thought, well, I'll go and ask this question. It feels like it's a kind of daft question. You know, can these be used? I've spoke about it in my playthrough. I've definitely spoke about it, and I knew it would maybe happen at some point, and here we are. So I don't know if, I mean, why would you not be able to use them though, Grant? What? Think about the scenario here. Well, I don't know though. I don't know. These aren't telling us the exact amount of planes, are they? They're there to decide what strength their air strength is going to be, isn't it? With a dice roll, you're not getting the exact information there, because if that was the case, then these 4 points would come on as a cap, wouldn't they? Not just 2 of them, because we rolled the dice. So, okay, just to push on with things, I think if I take them from there, it's probably worse for the AI. So I'm going to take them from the unused counters. So I'm going to take 2. I can find 2. They're all 5s. There's a single 2 there. I think I've probably got them all out here, haven't I? Oh no, I've not. Grab a couple of ones there. So, yeah, I think I'm going to bring these from the unused counters. It's just, it doesn't feel right, but I think we'll just persevere with it that way, right? So that is our cap, right? And if any of them get destroyed, they go in the worst box of that Butai. If any of them survive, they just get removed from the game. They go back in the pile that I've just brought them from. Okay, so they immediately attack, strike using the air combat procedure 4.5. Okay, so that's not the chart we want. That's the chart we want. I want to go to 4.5, but what I need to do here is bring things out of this hex. Let's see what we've got here. So Butai 1. Yeah, we'll just reference it with Butai 1 for now. And that's our Airstrike 4, Butai 1. And he's got 2. So remember, these are fighters as well. And then our aircraft are, well, we've got 3 F6Fs. So that's kind of good that we've got the 3, I think. Because I think that means both of them are going for it, aren't they? And we've got 3 attack planes. I know this is kind of doesn't look so good now when we've got things round about here and you're like, what's going on? What's going on? I suppose I could try and stay a bit more zoomed in on it. It's just to have somewhere to do it. I think you can see what's going on. Just remember the stuff round about this is not involved, you know. So it references 4.5 there. I think this is just a normal attack procedure, isn't it? Strike combat Japanese cap is randomly generated. All Japanese cap points are fighters. They engage any escorting American fighters on a 1 for 2 basis, i.e. a 1 air point per 2 US air. Yeah, so both of them have got to go for there though, because he can cover these 2, but he can't cover that 1. So this one's got to come along and cover that 1 as well. So that's good. That means, well, barring any abort issues, that our bombers, our attack planes will get through. So, right, so we resolve, yeah, and if they get an A, they'll go and fight the attack planes as well. No escorts, right? Yeah, okay. So I think we just need the chart now, right? I think so. So, right, what about any modifiers in this situation then? Well, it's them that are attacking us first, really, this time. Although the fire happens simultaneously anyway. They engage on a 1 for 2 basis. Yeah, I've done that. That's the results. No modifiers there. No, we have escorts, and well, it's fighters that they're attacking. And there's no fuel critical issues, even though we spent that extra fuel point there. So no modifiers for us, for them. However, when we fire back, we are going to get the -1 for attacking fighters. And that'll be that. Right, so for them, on the 2 column, with no modifiers, there's 4. Alright, that's pretty good for us. Yeah, it was a bit of a thump before, but we'll take it. So nothing for them, so that's good. That means they can't abort and whatever. So are we hitting any of theirs? We're rolling on the 3 column with a -1. Oh, we got like 9. So 9 with -1 is 8 on the 3 column. That might take them both out. Maybe. Was it 8? Oh, look at that. It is. It's a 2. So we take both of the points out. Well, in fact, we can just take both of the points and move them up into the pile up here. So, well, we can, if we'd got that wrong, then 2 of these points should now be in there as well. That's basically what would have happened. But I just don't know. I mean, I feel like we should be able to access them because they are available. But I can't find anything in the rules that tells me how to generate. It tells you how to generate a cap, but it doesn't tell you where they come from. But then it talks about available, unavailable. It kind of, again, it feels like common sense that these are available, so you should be using them, Grant. But I don't know. I'll leave it there for now. So we took both of them out. So good stuff. Now I think these can go back on the track now, because we don't get affected by any anti-aircraft fire. And the one bit that we did get caught out with that was when they fly over the battle line. Yeah, but that's not the situation that we're in. Yeah, okay. So we now have our 3 attack planes to move on. So hang on. So we've done the Japanese cap. We resolved the air combat, and no harm to us, and we shot down both of his air points. And now we've got Japanese anti-aircraft fire, We didn't get surprised. And then after that, assuming we have aircraft left, we'll be able to attack. We'll be able to find what ship we're going to attack. So, anti-aircraft fire is resolved during each side's air attack segment. The rules for the section apply. Right, total the AA values printed on ship counters at upper left, see page 5, of all ships firing from the target force or task group. Does it apply? Use attacks. No, we've not got surprise. So it's top left, did it say? Upper left. So we've got to total them all up. And then on the aircraft table, we'll take the highest column, roll the die. Yeah, okay, so while I'm up there, let's just see if we can get a number from there. It's right on the top corner here. So top left, so 10, 20, 28, 36, 44, yeah, 44, 54, 60. I've got 60, so that's pretty decent actually, isn't it? So we want that aircraft fire table. There it is there. So let's come back down. Roll the die, cross-reference. Yeah, so that's pretty decent actually. That's one reason maybe not to even go for that big high. So 60 is here. Now we only have 3 aircraft, so if he rolls decent enough, we're going to get no result here. So we need this to be a low roll. There's no modifiers to this, so yeah, this is we need to get lucky here. It needs to be low. Alright, here we go. On the 60. Oh dear. I think that's probably curtains for us. So there's a 7 on the 60. Yeah, it's bang on. Look, even a 6 would have got us through with 1 left. Damn it. So 2/1 means number to the left is aborted and number to the right is eliminated. And yeah, there's a wee addition to that worked out that if you've got more than you've got aircraft, and you would eliminate before you would abort. But that situation, we've got 3 aircraft, so 2 of them are going to abort, 1 of them is going to be eliminated. That's kind of savage, eh? Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. I mean, with 3, that's why you need more. I need more. We should have realised that with their anti-aircraft fire of 60, we really wanted to take 5 or 6 planes along. Well, at least 4 anyway, because 4, they would need a 10 to wipe out the whole 4 of them. Right, let me roll to find out which one of these is eliminated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll re-roll a 10. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy's eliminated. He's not in the hex. The task group hex. And these 2 guys are aborted, so they just go back. And we don't get through to attack the ships. Yeah, it just shows you. I mean, that's quite a force that they've got, really. So I should have, again, just playing the game for the first time, I suppose. But, mind you, did we not attack it already? Did we not take something away from it already? We must have got lucky or took a stronger force with us. Because that 60 anti-aircraft fire is not to be sniffed at. Mind you, that is the one that we had against their last air raid, didn't I? And I rolled a 1, and they hit nothing. Whereas this time I rolled a 7 and took everything out that we had. So that was kind of brutal. Right, so this can go back. Butai 1 goes back in there. So it's still spotted. We don't get to attack any of its ships because we've nothing left. Air Strike 4 is now done, so he's just going to have to head back now. So, yeah, maybe... Oh, we've got this one going up as well. How many has he got? Oh, he's got 6, yeah. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's got 6. So, maybe I did realise that it was better. I don't think I did. I think that's just lucky. So, we've got 3 F6Fs in him and 6 attack planes. So that's standing a better chance. And then this guy, he's going up to that one anyway, so we'll find out. Once we reach that, it'll become a level 4. Well, assuming we contact it. Okay. Right, well, you learn from these things, eh? So yeah, that is all the... That was that, well, we've been through all this. I'm in contact, increased intel, we checked for surprise, cap, anti-aircraft fire, which we've just done, and then no air-to-ship combat because we had nothing left. Clear and operating flight decks. Well, we've decided that because that guy's crippled, he doesn't have that anymore. He's just permanently out of action with that, so we can't even roll on that. None of that. Advanced phase marker, only phase 3, and this goes back up to naval air raids. So yes, there we go. Right, well, we better cut that now because I think that's not too bad. It's just over an hour, I think, Grant. That's fine. Yeah, so if we are going to launch, we were talking about launching a wee daft raid of 2 units. We need to make sure that that's on something like maybe like this or something like that, and well, the other, I mean, Butai 4 only has a CV and a cruiser force, and it's got 24 points of aircraft and aircraft fire, so that's the third column along, which is, yeah, that's not too bad. You would need to roll a 7 to take out one of her, but then again, if you've only got 2 flights, you know, then there's a chance you're going to maybe lose them both. Yeah, well, I'll think about that come the next turn then, because I'm not getting any other fighters. Attack planes back. I've got these 2 down here, but remember now I can't, because these are split up, I can't join that up with that. So these are the downsides to doing that. But yeah. Right, I'll leave it for now. Yeah, because we're moving on to the third phase. And remember, this is the second last turn as well. So well, bit of luck. My next part might finish this turn, and we'll be going to the last turn maybe. Right, I need to also get my phone charged up. I'm probably got a bit of time to do a bit more now. I'll see. But if anybody does have any thoughts on that Japanese cap thing, about if I should have been bringing any points from these unavailable points, it doesn't seem that clear in the rules. But if you were generating an air raid and they were available, you would draw them from there. So is it not just the same thing? I kind of think it would be, yeah. I can't really find it in the rules, but I feel like it must be there, you know. Sometimes you just can't see a thing in the rules and somebody needs to point it out to you. But right, okay, I'll get away for now and get this one put together because I've got 3 different parts to join up to make this, and then hopefully get back tonight for another part, but we'll see. Okay, cheers.